Hi Cancers, how are you guys doing today? This is gonna be, of course, I start my video and my cat just starts scratching on the fucking scratch post. Like, what? Anyways, this is gonna be your reading for the 3rd week of April. Sorry I had to take a huge break. Honestly, I've been going through a bunch of stuff. My schedule's been fucking crazy. My grandpa died and then my car got totaled. So it's just been wild. So anyways, enough about me. Let's get into your reading. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I do 2 spreads. There will be a general spread and then a intimate spread for you. So technically you'll get 2 readings. And this is also for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's also little descriptors at the end of my videos. So if you want to just scroll through and find whatever one resonates the most with you for the week, then do that. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I like to shuffle at least once for you guys on camera because, well, I like to, and I'm normally pretty good at it. Let's just go again. I was thinking about my nail. It broke. Gotta make sure my head's clear when I shuffle this for you. That's a little bit better. Okay, let's go. Okay. So we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the Karma card, and then the Hermit card. So what this is telling me is that, like, either you were being kind of greedy with your money, or somebody else was being kind of greedy, which is why you got put into this like karmic mode with the Hermit card. Like, this is like you kind of, like, maybe you even felt like someone maybe took advantage of you, or something along those lines, of mostly for your money or something like that. So that kind of caused you to kind of take some time off, you know, and maybe like step away from that person a little bit. Because then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse and then the Ace of Cups. It's like you started to, like, you kind of like awoke to like this like facade that they were putting on for you to like kind of like low-key take advantage of you. There's almost like this person was just kind of being like a fake friend, basically. But then we have the 8 of Cups ending off the reading in reverse. So this is talking about you're actually walking away and you're leaving like stressful situations like this behind. So it's like you realize this and like you are kind of coming to terms with having to actually break apart this relationship. And that might have been something that may have been kind of hard for you to come to terms with, or to have even like realized that you're like, crap, like, I guess maybe this person doesn't mean as much to, like, I mean, I don't mean as much to this person as this person means to me, you know. That's kind of like what you seem to have realized, and that's why you're kind of like walking away from this. I'm gonna pull some more cards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and then the High Priestess in reverse. And I was pulling these to clarify the 8 of Cups, kind of like for the walking away. And like, so with the Page of Pentacles, like, this is literally talking about it being like an unfaithful friend, like someone that's not being a fucking good friend, like, at all. Like, because like upright, it's like, this is like a faithful, hardworking, I will take care of you, I got your back no matter what type of friend. So like in reverse, like, this is talking about like this person, honestly, opposite. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. in this person was like the reason, and like the literally the reason that you were being out of balance and not really feeling like fully aligned or in line, or like feeling like maybe you noticed that you hadn't really been feeling very much like yourself lately, or things hadn't been going your way lately, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like some of us, like, it depends on like what level of awareness you are of yourself, but some of us like realize like certain patterns or things that come into your life, and that's like the way that you want it, and that's the way that you like want to keep it, kind of thing. Like how would I explain? Like, okay, so it's like you see, like you have your energy, you know, and it's just like going forward, and it's like you have your own type of path and your own type of like footsteps or whatever. And some of us, when we're super aware of ourselves, we kind of like tend to look at those footsteps, or tend to look at those like marks in our lives that have happened, and kind of notice a pattern. And like some of us will find like that we're comfortable in that pattern because that's like where we're supposed to be, and like we'll want similar stuff and similar situations like that to constantly happen to us. So when stuff like that doesn't really happen, or like if like how would I say this, like I'm trying to explain like patterns in like in a shorter way that's not such like a big picture type of thing. Just like, I don't know, like for a lot of us, when we're balanced, like when we're moving, like, okay, so like we're sitting here, right? And like normally we have a certain set of things, or a certain type of certain things that happen to us up into a point, and like that's like we can handle so much, you know. Or some of us will like put energy aside to handle if some big thing happens or whatever, because like that's what your body naturally does. That's what you are naturally supposed to do. That's just normal. That's just like how your body is supposed to function. But sometimes if you have somebody in your group or your circle or your family or anything like that that kind of like gives you more gives you situations, scenarios, conversations, topics, blah 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 blah, that kind of like pulls you away from that, or and not in like, sometimes they can be healthy and sometimes not. Obviously in this case, like this is a person that maybe they constantly like were forgetting their wallet, or maybe they're constantly being like, I need you to do this for me, I need you to do this for me, I would really like you to do this for me. And it's like it just seemed like they were really taking advantage of you. And honestly, like it's like, so like when you hang out with people or when you do stuff with people, they're supposed to be like in a healthy relationship. This is what mentally goes on between both parties. They're like fully invested into whatever that activity is that's going on, so that way that both of the souls or both of the energies can feel the full, like, I don't want to get like cheesy, but like the full like love, you know, from like you guys hanging out or whatever, and getting that like, it's almost like a charging type of thing. Like once you do that, it's like, oh yes, I got a social interaction, or I got a human interaction, you know, you know, I got to go out and do something. So like that type of thing, when like, oh, especially because cancers are so nice and you guys are so generous, and like honestly like the nicest people ever. Like you might not even realize when people are walking all over you, you know, like they're paying attention to you, but like they also aren't really caring about you, like, you know, like they're like, I don't know, not thinking about your needs while they're with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like that is like what a good friend does, is like keeps in their conscious, like when they're with you, like what would this person need, or how could I help this person, or just like, is this person like okay, like is everything, like obviously they have their shit together most of the time, I don't have to baby them and like parent them, but like also at the same time you shouldn't be having them like having your like, as a friend, you shouldn't be babying your friends. Unless, I know that's like a lot of times that's something that you would like to do, is like baby your friends and like, you know, like treat them and all this other stuff. But also, like, be really careful with the people that you do that with, because it's fucking up your shit. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into your intimate spread and see how your intimate life is going. These cards are stiffer, so I can't do the bridge with these ones. The first card that popped out is the Lovers card. That's cute. Okay. This one. Shit, bitch. It looks a little complicated. I don't know. There's a lot of cards. So let's get in. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in reverse. Okay. So it seems like, okay, so we have the Lovers card and then the Justice in reverse card. So literally the relationship seemed to have ended, or is just like going through, like, maybe not ended. It didn't end, but like you guys are like fighting, or like, yeah, you guys are fighting. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's like nobody is really communicating clearly to the other person, because there is a person that is like trying to communicate and learn, but they're not, there is a person in the situation that is not opening their mind to listen to what the other person has to say and actually like learn or take in like what they have to say. Like, you know, they're being stubborn, they're putting their walls up, they're being like, no bitch, I'm right, you're wrong, you know. And so that's causing you to like just nobody to really feel like they're really listened to. So it feels like, so it looks like somebody kind of just like leaves the situation. Like maybe you guys are taking a break. That could even be what this Hermit card is about, like when you had to take some self time off to kind of just focus on yourself. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like that was a good decision to kind of take a break, because we have the Five of Wands coming out after, and that is literally like you are just like going through just like a lot of like spiritual warfare within your head or within that situation. Like you're just like back and forth, like you have a lot of different opinions and viewpoints trying to like tell you what to do, or not tell you what to do, but like that you're pulling advice from, or like thinking about what decision, like whatever decision you make, like how it's gonna affect all this stuff. Like you were going through like all of that stuff, and you're just like I don't know what to do, because like with the Hangman in reverse, and then the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, like you're realizing that like you have to take a viewpoint on not being so submissive and starting to be a little bit more assertive, so that you can start making decisions, so that you can start actually getting what you want out of the relationship or the situation. A lot of times some people read people differently. So, and like everybody shows their like their like emotions or love or whatever in different ways, and everybody reads emotions and love in different ways. So sometimes what I'm getting is like maybe you're the type of person that like when you go out or when you do something or when you're hanging out with somebody, like you're the type of person to like act and be like, I want you to treat me like this, so I'm gonna do this to you and this to you and this to you, and I hope that you will pick up on it and that you will realize that that's what I actually want you to do too. So like maybe this person is like, they're just not picking up on any of your cues or anything like that, and maybe you're realizing like maybe your cues aren't as good as you thought they were, at least in this situation. And if you're wanting to, I mean, get to the Eight of Pentacles and get to like a really good place again with this person, because it seems like this relationship that you're in,